You think Tank washes you think he washes Frank Martin?
I mean, that's why he fighting him. He's picking and choosing. That's what he do. Tank take the least risk. Tank was really a risky nigga or this person he claimed to be, he would have fought Edwin De Los Santos. Why not fight the nigga that actually fought me instead of the nigga that pulled out from fighting me? This a game where niggas is playing like the least risk for the most money, and I respect it. They got it from the best of them. I get it, but truthfully, you can't talk to me and say anything bad about me or nothing about me if you're not gonna get in that fire. But how can I not have the experience if I'm more accomplished than this dude? I'm a 3-weight world champion and actually really a world champion. Tank had two belts his whole career, right? They was both the same belt. He had the WBA at 130 pounds. That's the only title he ever hold in his career. Then if you really look at it, his opponents don't even want to fight me. I got offered, they try to get Pitbull to fight me.
Gervonta Davis reportedly ran up on Floyd Mayweather at a press conference. Moreover, recent reports reveal that Tank and Vasily Lomachenko have resumed negotiations for a unification bout scheduled for November. They are set to clash in a highly anticipated unification bout at 135 bits. Michael Benson recently posted on X writing Gervonta Davis versus Vasily Lomachenko negotiations have now resumed for a WBA and if lightweight world title unification fight following Tank's win over Frank Martin and Bob Arum. As confirmed these talks are ongoing, this bout would be the most challenging test of Davis's career, according to Arum. Gervonta and his team are eager for the match, while Lomachenko is keen to step back into the ring to challenge the fighter from Baltimore. Tank faces a tough battle ahead, requiring him to sharpen his technical skills to stand a chance against Lomachenko. This is not the kind of opponent he can afford to concede 7 or 8 rounds to hoping for a late knockout to secure victory. On the other hand, Floyd Mayweather used Instagram to reveal the eagerly awaited rematch against John Gotti III. After widespread rumors, Mayweather has now shared specifics about his upcoming fight. Their previous encounter ended controversially last year, making a rematch essential to resolve the lingering dispute after the initial bout on June 11th ended violently. Negotiations for a rematch started as soon as things calmed down. Mayweather shared a preliminary fight poster for an event scheduled in Mexico City on August 24th, initially hinting at Victor Ortiz as his potential opponent. Mayweather's plans for the fight took an unexpected turn. Despite earlier announcements, the bout will now feature John Gotti as his opponent. While the date and location remain unchanged, the promotional materials show Mayweather and Gotti III prepared for battle. DAZN will be providing live coverage of the match. Floyd wrote on Instagram, August 24th, Mayweather versus Gotti III rematch in Mexico City. This is something you don't want to miss. The upcoming bout promises to deliver the long-awaited resolution desired by both fighters and fans. Like Gotti told MMA Hour last year, "We're in talks right now, from what I understood after the fight it was the most Google thing in the whole world, so Floyd's a businessman. Floyd wants to capitalize on that. And he wants to make money, so listen, if they want to do it again, I'm here." Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather's animosity towards Gervonta Davis has finally come to light. The rift between the two has deepened into a bitter rivalry marked by verbal sparring and escalating tensions, drawing attention from the boxing world. Furthermore, Gervonta Davis has thrown down the gauntlet at Mayweather, alleging that he sidestepped a possible face-off with him simultaneously. Shuckhurst minced no words in a recent interview, accusing Davis of selectively choosing opponents and steering clear of formidable challengers such as Stevenson. "So you think Tank washes you think he washes Frank Martin? That's why he's fighting him. He's picking and choosing. That's what he do. Tank take the least risk." Shucker Stevenson disclosed that Gervonta Davis opted to face Frank Martin for his WBA regular lightweight title, viewing him as a surefire win. Stevenson, highlighted Davis's penchant for strategically picking opponents to minimize risk, underscoring why Martin was chosen for this bout. Stevenson, reigning as the WC lightweight champion, asserts with conviction that had Tank Davis embraced more daring challenges, he would likely have squared off against Edwin de los Santos instead of opting for Frank Martin. Stevenson further suggests that Martin's withdrawal from their scheduled bout reflects a hesitance to truly test his skills against him if Tank was really a risky or this person he claimed to be. He would have fought Edwin dos Santos. Why not fight the that actually fought me instead of the that pulled out from fighting me? Shakur's growing frustration stems from Tank Davis's reluctance to step into the ring, with him opting instead for less formidable opponents. Meanwhile, Tank dismisses Shakur as just another name on his crowded fight schedule. Shakur persists in his criticism of Tank Davis, emphasizing that the fight requires patience to reach its peak potential, rather than rushing into it prematurely. Moreover, Shakur's current stature fails to bring the weight necessary to significantly elevate a showdown, with Tank paling in comparison to the excitement stirred by a rematch featuring Davis against contenders like Ryan Garcia or Isaac Cruz. These potential matchups promise greater allure for Tank, especially considering that Shakur's fame remains largely within boxing circles and resonates mainly with diehard fans. Shakur argued that the decision seemed utterly perplexing. According to him, if Davis truly intended to showcase his skills, he should consider facing off against a rival like De Los Santos, a formidable 135-pound boxer celebrated for both his technical finesse and knockout power. Suggested that defeating dos Santos would significantly bolster Davis's reputation, leading him to wonder why Davis wouldn't opt for such a challenging opponent. That's like that don't even add up, it don't even make sense, bro. If you really like that, you see that this is a big 135-pounder. He got boxing skills and power, and who will get credit for beating him? Why not fight him? Shakur eloquently conveyed his understanding of the sport's intricacies, emphasizing how fighters often prioritize minimizing risks while maximizing their earnings. He attributed this strategic approach to the influence of legends such as Floyd Mayweather. Shakur emphasized that critiques lack substance unless fighters are ready to face formidable opponents head-on. He underscored his personal achievements, emphasizing his status as a three-weight world champion, highlighting his extensive experience and accolades. In contrast to his opponent, Shakur contrasted his impressive record with Tank's, noting that Tank has secured just one title throughout his career, the WBA, at 13 pounds. Moreover, he hinted that potential challengers for Tank might be wary of stepping up to face him. This is a game whereas playing like the least risk for the most money. And I respected that they got it from the best of them. I get it, but truthfully, you can't talk to me and say anything bad about me or nothing about me if you're not going to get in that fire. But how can I not have the experience if I'm more accomplished than this dude? I'm a 3-8 world champion, and actually really a world champion. Tank had won two belts his whole career, right? They was both the same belt. He had WBA at 130 pounds. That's the only title he ever held in his career. Then if you really look at it, his opponents don't even want to fight me. I had offered they try to get Pitbull to fight me. However, John Davis didn't hold back when sharing his views on a possible matchup with Shakur Stevenson. Known for blunt demeanor, Davis didn't mince words as he critiqued Stevenson's defensive techniques and doubted the impact of his punches. Davis quickly brushed off the notion of facing Stevenson, emphasizing what he sees as Stevenson's lack of significant achievements in the ring. Davis initiated the discussion with a critical evaluation of Stevenson's defensive prowess, highlighting what he perceived as a lack of agility and finesse crucial for dodging punches. Effectively, he openly challenged others to present evidence of Stevenson's ability to slip punches, hinting at possible weaknesses in his defensive repertoire. Davis further questions Stevenson's inclination to retreat during bouts, insinuating hesitancy in engaging in close-range confrontations. Show me something that he did, SP. Show me something that he did. Outrageous. Show me his power. Not outrageous his what defense. He got defense. He just jump. You never see him slip. No punch. Davis expanded on his assessment by highlighting Stevenson's lack of diverse and innovative offensive abilities. He contended that Stevenson's predictable and repetitive moves allow opponents to anticipate and counter his attacks effectively. Davis confidently asserted that upon reviewing Stevenson's past games, observers would find scant evidence of dynamic offensive strategies. Tank's evaluation of Stevenson's capabilities underscores his assurance as he prepares for a potential showdown. Renowned for his outspoken attitude and steadfast self-assurance, Davis displays no reluctance in confronting Stevenson in the ring. Instead, he remains resolute in exploiting what he perceives as gaps in Stevenson's strategy, firmly believing in his own abilities and tactics to secure slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around. He don't got no technique, and his offense is the same thing. If go look at his fights, him on game. But you feel like it's easy work, though. You like, come on bro, yeah, I touched him with 6 of 16 gloves on. And he ran. Imagine if I hit him with 8 ohms. The guy is here too. Who, what guy? The one that was there? No, the one that he spared. I mean the one that he fought. Shakur Stevenson, however, took strong offense to these remarks. Should they face each other in the ring, he hinted that Davis would be in for a surprising revelation. He wrote, overlooking me, he's going to be in for a rude awakening come fight night. Their regular exchanges on social media have developed into a predictable spectacle, and boxing circles are well aware of Stevenson's vocal wish to fight Davis. But the burning question persists: could this much-anticipated showdown ever materialize?